Good afternoon, Board of Directors at JD Wetherspoon. My name is Bennett Stuart, and I'm the Head Director of the Coronavirus Task Force for JD Wetherspoon. I'm here meeting with you today over Zoom as a result of the coronavirus pandemic, which has negatively affected our company over the last few months. I hope all of you are getting by during these tough times with good health and happiness. As I stand here today on your computer screen, I must share some disappointing statistics related to JD Wetherspoon's finances as a result of the coronavirus pandemic. I will also discuss the new rules being enforced by the UK government, and in addition, I will also share what needs to be done to help the pub industry in the UK get through this pandemic as best as we can. Recently, the UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson announced new coronavirus regulations regarding curfews, table limits, and alcoholic beverage restrictions. These regulations hurt business in the pub industry tremendously. On October 17th, it was announced that JD Wetherspoon took a €105 million pre-tax loss in the year ending July 26th. This massive loss is the first ever reported for the company since opening in 1984 and is a direct result of the coronavirus pandemic. This is a very scary number to see, as no one knows what lies ahead regarding the coronavirus and how long this decrease in sales will continue. One thing we do know is as long as regulations continue to be enforced, our pub chain will continue to suffer financially. To go further into detail regarding the newly introduced coronavirus regulations, I will discuss specific regulation details and how this will directly impact JD Wetherspoon as a company. It was recently announced that all pubs across England and Scotland must close by 10 o'clock and have all patrons out of the facility by 10:20. Table reservations are limited to 6 people and tables are forbidden to mingle with each other. Businesses are legally required to collect contact information from visiting patrons for the purpose of contact tracing. Alcoholic restrictions have been put in place limiting the sale of alcohol without food and the timing of when alcohol is allowed to be served. These regulations deter people from wanting to come to the pubs, which drives down business. In addition, they are also scaring people from coming to the pubs when realistically and statistically, the chances of contracting the virus at the pub is very slim. These regulations directly impact JD Wetherspoon and may not be for the greater good. I say this because, since reopening on July 4th, JD Wetherspoon has reported only 66 positive staff coronavirus cases across 50 pubs. To remind you, JD Wetherspoon employs 41,000 people and operates 861 pubs across the UK. This is a 1% infection rate distributed across the company's entire staff. It has been announced JD Wetherspoon plans to cut 405 jobs across their pubs and 108 jobs across the head office. This is due to the financial struggles the coronavirus has caused. We must ask ourselves if these restrictions imposed by the government are helping or hurting. Looking at all of these job losses coming from the hospitality industry, it seems these regulations may be hurting the general population. Although they might be COVID-free, people across the UK still need to be able to feed their families during the pandemic, and they cannot do that if regulations like a 10 o'clock curfew causing major financial hardships for pubs are losing them their jobs. I would like to thank all of you for listening to me speak today regarding the new regulations put into place by the UK government relating to the JD Wetherspoon pub chain. These regulations will directly impact our pubs and will only continue to drive down sales. We all know that these are tough times for everyone, and making decisions without knowledge of the future is a hard thing to do. Contrary to that point, some of these regulations imposed by the government may be hurting more than helping, and that is certainly not what the United Kingdom's population needs right now. Thank you.